G'day, my name's Jim. A few weeks ago, a wall of water washed away my town, drowning 22 people in their own homes and cars. People woke up in the middle of the night with water around their beds, 20 minutes later the top of their door frames. The water was so deep it went over the roof of my house, wiping out everything we own. On top of that, the insurance company told us to get stuffed. This is the story of me and my missus trying to rebuild our life from scratch.
What you doing? What you doing?
Okay, we're going to get tangled up. Yep. Check. Okay, g'day, and welcome. So, Mrs. gives me a call before, pretty upset, she's pretty pissed off, and some gutless POS has left death threats in the mailbox. Look at this bullshit. What a gutless piece of shit. It says, in really crappy handwriting, surprised they didn't use the ransom front. It says, owners of the dogs, your dogs bark all night, long unattended. Do something about it. Police have been called, criminal absence abuse or something. So maybe somebody could say that for me. The RSPCA have been called and an agent will be calling. If it continues something all night long, a 22 or baits. Other words, remove them or they're barking. Something along those lines. Yeah, well, if my doggies are barking, that means some cunt's hanging around here. And considering I've been bloody looted now, probably 3 fucking times in the last couple of weeks, yeah, I ain't doing jack shit. So, had the RSPC turn up already, and he was a really nice bloke, and we just had a chat for about 3 or 4 minutes about the dogs. And he said, I'm doing exactly the same thing. He said, I got my dogs in my house because it went under fucking water. And the lady next door got looted. And so he said, mate, they can go fuck themselves. That's what the guy from the RSPCA said. Then we had the cops over as well, of course, because it's fucking death threats. Even if it is against me dogs, it's still fucking a member of my family. So anyway, called the cops and, the missus did anyway. And they pretty much said to her, if we find out who it is or if they find out who it is or whatever, I'm not sure what the hell they'd do about it. I'm not sure what law they're breaking. Maybe, no idea. But anyway. Okay, well, I thought I would catch us up on what's going on. This is sawdust, by the way. It's not me fucking up with the primer. No, it's not primer, it's waterproofing membrane. So we've coated the board and waterproofing membrane all the way around, not on that side. And then cut it to size. She comes in here and the floor in here we've coated with a waterproof membrane as well. Sorry it's so dark and fucking hard to see. And after we coated it, the dogs decided to get in here and walk all over it, which was very pleasant. Very happy about that. So anyway, and put a little bit of expanding foam underneath because the floor is so uneven and it's got so many rocks and holes and everything like that. Just put a few of those like that underneath, so that way she sits nice and flat on the ground, or about as flat as you can bloody get the bastard. And in a house that's all fucking wonky as a 3-legged donkey. We also had a hot water sitting here. The hot water system here was here from the time the house was fucking probably brand new. It was a gas hot water system. When I first bought the house in 95 or whatever the fuck it was, it had a gas hot water system, and then it dropped its guts, and we pulled that out and we put in a tankless system that, as soon as you turn on the hot water, it just fires up and heats the water up instantly. That was fine. The only trouble was it just didn't quite put out enough hot water in winter. You could only really sort of have, you know, coldish sort of showers or bugger all water. So we changed that out to an electric one. It was just a little portable one that chucked into 10 amps. All the pipe work was already there and everything, so I just chucked it in to replace it. Well, now that we're doing all this, we've pulled the hot water system out. It's downstairs. It actually managed to survive, a little electric one. It went under 4 meters of water, but it's still working now after it's dried out. We've cut all the pipes off, so these are ready to be pulled out. This is old gas pipe. There you go, done. Pull that bastard out like that. And then I'm going to cut another sheet. It's going to go down. We're going to have to pull the shitter out. Rip the shitter off. And fucking put down another sheet. And I'm reconnecting the hot water up downstairs. So instead of the bloody water coming along this wall here, and then fucking it goes underneath here, comes up out of the ground, goes into the hot water system, goes back down here, goes across here, goes back up into here. Instead of doing all that bullshit, it'll just run downstairs, run to the hot water system and straight up into the house. And I'm also managed to score out of a pile of debris some insulation for the pipes, which is that shit right there. Where are we? These guys here. When I went to the electrical place, they had a big pile of this shit sitting out the front, and I thought, well, I don't care whether it's been through flood water because it's going underneath the house over fucking filthy old copper pipes, and this is just going to keep our friggin' hot water from getting cold between the time it takes to get from the hot water system to the shower, or from the hot water system to the kitchen. So that's where we're up to at the moment. We've got one down, we've got a couple left there, and we're going to see how far we can get today. And if I've got someone to help hold the camera or whatever, or I can got somebody to take my place so I can hold the camera, I will film what's going on. But basically that's it. We're going to cut a piece of ply, that bitch is going to be laid down there, and a couple of screws in the corners pretty much, and then the rest of it will be left. That'll be the next, probably that'll be another 2 days work, I think. Alright, we'll catch us a bit later, and we're going. If you like my videos, here's a few more for you to watch. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so you don't miss my next video, which will be out in a couple of days.